What is going to get you to 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear? Real easy. It's taking inventory. It's always taking inventory. Okay, all right, listen. Friends, standards. You got to raise your standards, okay? Listen, everybody write this down. Everyone around you has to get to your new standard, or they have got to go. Guys, I believe in something called the law of attraction. I'm going to explain this to you. For anybody right now that doesn't have the life that they want, that doesn't have it, I need you to think, do you know what it looks like? Do you know what you want? I remember me and Evan were just talking about Conor McGregor last night, and he was dead and broke. He wasn't in the UFC yet, right? They did an interview with him, and he goes, man, I'm going to be in the UFC one day. I'm going to kick everybody's ass. I picture myself rolling around, California, Vegas, in my Bentley drop top. And guys, he's in a $200 car saying this. Law of attraction. He called his shot. He wrote it down. He eliminated everybody. And by the way, let's talk about Conor McGregor's trainer real quick. You know why he chose his trainer? Because his trainer allowed him to fight freely and not fight like everybody else. Guys, I am not a trainer like anyone else. Number one, I am going to tell you this. You will always commonly hear me talk to you guys about mindset. Always. Always, okay? Because look, dude, if you go into a fight and you think you're going to lose, you're going to lose. Am I right? If you go into a fight and you think you're going to lose, are you going to get knocked out? Yes. You can never doubt yourself. Never. How many of you right now, guess what, are a little bit comfortable? Okay? Burn that. Burn that. Guys, I want to say this. Stay starving. Not stay hungry. Stay starving. Guys, how do you stay starving? Well, you got to have something in front of you that you're chasing. Listen, I have a vision of who I want to be in front of me at all times. And I take inventory of that daily. And I wonder, am I becoming that guy? Or did I stall out? Right? Like, am I in neutral right now? Or am I in 5th gear? Or some of you are in reverse. Okay? I need you to understand this. What is going to get you to 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear? Real easy. It's taking inventory. It's always taking inventory, okay? So, who are you listening to? Write that down. Who am I listening to? Okay? What am I tolerating? Guys, when I say who are you listening to, I'm asking you, like, are you training on your mindset? Are you training on the training? Are you doing training because someone told you it would make you money? Or are you doing training because there's a person that you want to become that, like, that's what you're after? Guys, listen, if you're after money, you're not going to make it. You know what I commonly see? People buy a training program so they can get paid. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. You get in training so you can become a certain person that can provide at levels no one else can because of the person you create yourself to be. That's it. That's it. And that person can make more money than they know what to do with. But people get it screwed up. You're like, dude, I'm going to train because I need to make more money. Listen, the problem is that you got money on your brain. People that have money in their mind, they sell desperate. People that have money in their mind, they make bad moral moves. It's just the truth. Never make a decision based off money. Never. Okay? Never. Always remember this. If you can do one thing, if you can build yourself up to be the best in the world, you will never worry about money again. So what's the one thing that you have to do? Number one, in order for you to grow, right? And everybody, write this down. Bloom where you're planted. Okay? Okay? The grass is green where you water it. Let me explain this. So many of you, when something goes wrong, you immediately go towards like another company or another place or someone else that has something that maybe your dealership doesn't have. Guys, what about you? Okay, can I ask a question? If I'm married to my wife and we get in a bad fight or something happens or we're having a bad week or two, do I go look on the other side of the fence and look to see if some other chick has something my wife don't have? No. I bloom where I planted. I go back and I water the grass in my marriage. And then my marriage blooms. Okay? That's it. And so many of us, we don't realize that we have massive control over everything in your life. Some of you don't feel like you have control over anything, and it's like a rat race. Let's just slow down and take inventory of your life. You do have control of everything. Your wife will be passionately in love with you. Your children you will be the best at, as long as you train to be that. You guys can make as much money where you want. Guys, I made $716 grand in 2014 in a store that sold 70 cars a month. Please, somebody give me an excuse. I mean, please. Like, so many of you guys right now, this market, trades are worth 10 to 12 grand more than they should be worth. Every customer has to pay all the dough for every car. Internet prices are making money. Every customer will buy from the person that treats them the best. So then there's two things. How do we get a hold of more people? And then how do we change our personality and ourself to really go attack right now while we got this 100-year wave sitting in front of us? So many of you guys are trying to make it complicated. Number one, listen to me. You speak for a living. Be better at speaking. How do you do that? You got to talk, okay? Some of you guys aren't talking enough. You're waiting till you get a customer to do the speaking. Listen to me. I challenge every one of you right now to talk to everybody, everywhere. Engage in conversations that you were normally shy not to engage in, and you didn't. But now you're doing it for one simple reason. You're proving that you can make a connection with anybody. So I walk up to a lady and I say, hey, how you doing? My name's Andy. What's your name? Why am I talking to her? Because I am challenging myself to see if I can make a connection with her. Some of you are like, I don't have time for that. See, that's exactly the problem. Because when you do have a client that wants to buy something from you, you can't connect with them because you don't know the power of connecting. Okay? A skill that you need to learn is to be able to connect with anybody. When you sit at a table and there's 50 people at the table, does everybody stop and stare at you? Are you the one that runs the table? Are you powerful? Is that you? It needs to be you.